Welcome everybody, Wigglesworth here, and you can tell by the title, you know what you clicked on. This is going to be a long discussion. I'm super excited to bring this information to you, and this is going to be over some super ridiculously old gameplay. This might be what I montaged in the gold AK-12 video. This is like November 11th or something. This is like a few days after the game came out. So if there's any weird things that happened during this gameplay, you'll understand it was from when the game was brand new. But the reason you guys are here is to hear the story, hear what's going on with my life. So if you are following me on Facebook, that YouTube or facebook.com/ I think it's just Wigglesworth, it's not the Wigglesworth. I'm doing a photo a day, a 365 campaign. It's been going good so far, although I do realize my life is pretty much the same. I take care of my dog, take care of my girlfriend. I go to work, come home and eat, so it's getting a little bit tough to find new things to take pictures of, to say this is what defined the day. God, back when I thought the PDW was going to be good. Jeez. But yeah, it's fun, and looking back, it's so nice to be able to realize what's cool or what made that day unique. I can sort of go back and remember what was going on in my life in those days. So it's really fun if you guys want to try it. I guess the year's already started, but whatever. God, I'm using Specialist, and wow, this is so old. So, but the reason, okay, so for the past, let's just call it 4 years, I've been working at the same company. I kind of got a better job, a newer job, like 3 years ago, and I just turned in my 2 weeks notice. I effectively quit my job as of like Wednesday. Here, it's going up on my Facebook page. There was nothing for those 2 days because it was so up in the air. It was I wanted to make sure that they'd let me go because I was under contract, but apparently it's just sort of like that contract is there for them to fire you, not for them to hold you. I guess they could put up a stink. But I quit my job, and they were just like, yeah, sure, as long as you put in a 2 week notice, we wish you the best of luck, blah, blah, blah. And for this next 2 weeks, apparently I'm going to be training a replacement or just doing my job and saying goodbye. What happened at my job made me want to leave? It was my first real job out of college, and as a company, if you've watched Pawn Stars, they're going to say anything they can to lower the price, and you're going to say anything you can to up the price. So effectively, first job out of college, they say, oh, you got to work up to, earning potential because you're a chance you could really suck at this job. And I'm excited to have a job that I'm doing what I was trained to do. In college, I studied 3D computer animation. And to do that at Purdue University, I think I've said where I went to school. I went to Purdue University to do computer graphics. To get to 3D animation, you do everything. You study websites, you study Photoshop, you study Illustrator, which is like vector graphics, and you do some video production. So that's why I do so much of YouTube stuff, is I just have that natural, that's what I went to college for. I enjoyed doing it, and that's how I got my job. Was they needed somebody. Effectively, I'm a web designer, but I like to tell people I do speed Photoshop for a living. If they need something for the website, I can get it to them in 30 seconds, like cutting pictures of let's say celebrities and putting them side by side and making it look like, not that they're in the exact same photo, but making it look natural, making it look good. So that's what I did more or less for 3 years, let's call it. For the first year, I did like manual labor. It's called production assistant in Los Angeles. It's like slave labor for the industry. Everybody is a PA in LA until they actually do something else. So that's the first thing you do out of high school or out of college, is you're a production assistant. So I did that until a desk job opened up. So then I was a web designer. I did speed Photoshop. I cut pictures of like people and composited them together. I also worked with the advertising department. I did like, on websites when a new TV show is on tonight and they take out the outside of the website, and I think this is the first time I ever breached a wall. I was like, what's going on? Oh God, that's so cool. So I put like advertising stuff up on the website, and so that effectively made all the money for the company because the website was ad revenue based. You drive traffic, and then the advertisements pay money. That's what YouTube is based off too. You try and get people to watch your videos, so then you might watch the advertisements. So look at me capturing B like a boss. Window people. That's what I was doing first half of the game. So I did that job for a long time. I went in once or twice and said, hey, I'm doing a really good job. Isn't that the point of the job? Is there any way I could make more money? Because I'm no longer a newbie or a scrub. I've been doing this job for a while, and I've only heard good things back. There have been a few complaints, but that's just because certain people at my company like to complain and put up a stink. But on the other hand, I do believe that everybody realized how good of a job people were doing in my whole department, and their answer was simply, "Nah, we're okay. It's okay. You signed a contract. You're okay." So at that point, I got in touch with some other people. It was a long courtship with this new job that I'm going to. I basically set up a new job and quit my old job. I think I got an offer on like a Wednesday to begin. And then on Thursday, I think it was on like a Tuesday. It was a Tuesday. I got emailed a final offer from this new company. And on Wednesday, I turned in my letter of resignation at my old company and said, you know what, I got a better offer. I'm going to take it. Thanks so much for the opportunity. Had a wonderful time, and I will be leaving in 2 weeks. So this is going to be the 2-week process right coming now, and it's sort of a lame duck period. I'm going to do the best job I can for the continuing time, just like I always have, but I'm already looking forward to new opportunities, and I can't wait for the ability to do more work, to do better work, not to be doing the ground, beating the pavement, as it were, but actually be doing something that contributes to the company and actually gets seen by the website users. So that'll be really exciting. It's with a much more fun company. I don't want to just name either of them. If you want to check the Facebook page, it'll probably be more hints and clues up there. Obviously, over the next couple weeks, you're going to see just by the photos I post where I'm going. There are a few people who know what's up. My closest friends on the YouTubes, the people I've met in real life, or the people that have just chatted me up in live streams and wondered what I do. So I will be moving from Los Angeles, beautiful, sunny, always 72 and sunny Southern California, to Texas. So if anybody knows anybody, like I think Wicked Shrapnel lives in Austin, that's where I'm moving to Austin, Texas. So I'm excited about that. Apparently, you just make 10% more money because California taxes you to death. But yeah, I'm excited to make the move. I'm gonna drive out there like a Saturday, Sunday sort of deal and start work on a Monday. So I'm excited to do that. I got my new Ford Escape, so hook up the Xbox. No, I'm not gonna play Xbox while I drive. I do need to figure out a power source. I think I should just get a power converter, but I have not figured out truly how to play. But I will be playing or driving out there. It's like a 19 or 20 hour drive, so I got to figure out a place to stay when I first get there. I can't just drive out there and then go to work on Monday without showering and shaving and looking decent for my first day on the new job. So yeah, it's exciting. I learned stuff. I'm not sure I really learned anything at my old job. It was more of I really got good at what my job entailed me to do. I got really good at speed Photoshop, so that's definitely a good thing. And then I guess I learned some things about advertising, or just got in the practice of branding, which is a term they like you to do. It's a reason that I like to do the YouTube branding. I came up with a design that I thought I liked and put it all over the Wigglesworth stuff. So if you like it or don't like it, it's what you work with in web design or with graphic design. Is it doesn't matter whether everybody likes it or not, it's what the client wants, even if that's right or wrong. So I hope you like my Wigglesworth stuff. It has changed to keep up with the times or just be innovative, but it stayed with sort of the same color scheme, although at some point I decided that, you know, red is cool, but I liked yellow a little bit more. That was just sort of a... I think I just got sick of red after a while, so I changed the colors up a little bit. So, yeah, I'm super excited about this. I think both companies are both really well known or reputable, and it's kind of one of the better reasons to stick with those companies is later it's a good resume builder. You can just sort of say, this is where I was, and everybody's like, that's so cool. Whereas I went to Purdue University and a bunch of my friends were like engineers and they're working for like a ball bearing company or like a packaging company, and I'm sure they're getting paid more than me because they're freaking engineers. But then at the end of the day, they're like, yeah, the benefits of working in engineering, or I know how to fix the electricity, or I know how to build my own kegerator or something like that. And it's like, end of my day, benefits are going to be drinking and partying and yay fun and internet. So that's going to be it for now. There might be another minute of this video, but damn, this was a long one. I wanted to keep this video for something that was important to me. This is a big life change for me. I was in Indiana. I came to California for this job. Well, not this job, but a job, and got it. And now I'm going to move on to Texas for a nice new job, for a nice raise. So I can't be happier with how this turned out. It took a while. It definitely took longer than I wanted. But I'm glad to be on a new job after being at my old one for so long. Dog! So as this gameplay winds down, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Keep tuned in. There might be a weird transition period when I drive out there and I have to figure out where I can play Xbox loudly and render videos. So thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below. Wigglesworth out.